Do you think housing is unaffordable?
Look, it's not cheap. I mean, in some of our cities, for sure. I think housing affordability, to me, has always been a little bit flawed as a concept. It's hard to gauge because, see, we're operating at that 65% rent-to-owner ratio. That's kind of been like that for many years. So it's not like Australia is this I love property country as much as people think. There's this image about Australia just being this I love property and everything's property. But there are countries all across the world that have a much greater weighting of renters to owner-occupiers. And if they have more renters than owner-occupiers, then there's obviously more investors. That's the whole, I want more property. I'm property hungry. I love property.
Yeah.
But Australia is sitting in a pretty healthy space of that sort of 65-35. So from that perspective, firstly, it's important to acknowledge that our home ownership rates are not crazy skewed to the investor. That's the first thing. The second thing to acknowledge is that the amount of cities that we have that have some relatively affordable median prices is huge. It's only when we look at a few of our major cities that this opinion gets skewed because they are that much more expensive. Like, Sydney and Melbourne are much more expensive.